Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. I am so excited about today's video. We have some really good job leads. We have Meta hiring someone to do administrative work, paying $42.55 an hour. No degree needed. If you don't know, Meta is the company that owns like Facebook, Instagram, all the things. We even have Netflix hiring someone to analyze and tag live videos sessions. They are also paying $70,000 plus. The $83,000 range is still that $40 an hour range. So we've got some really good paying jobs in today's video. Of course, if you need links to any of the pages that I'm sharing to read reviews on these companies, put those applications in or timestamps. All additional information can be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just quickly want to say that if you're new to this channel, welcome. What we do here is search all of the different job boards daily, looking for the best work from home jobs that are hiring right now, trying to weed out all the scams and bring you just the best jobs on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe, have those notifications turned on. And I always ask that if you enjoy something that I share, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Diving right on in though, we have first up the company Zendesk hiring. Now, you've probably heard of Zendesk before. They are a communications software that many big companies use to handle like their online customer service tickets. So the company themselves that offer that software is hiring. They have 2,000 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a communication specialist for their internal communications department, and this, of course, is remote for the United States. And so what you're going to be doing is working with the internal communications that go out to the actual employees of Zendesk. You're going to support making sure that these employees stay informed and engaged with Zendesk's company mission. You're going to help create and deliver those leadership communications that will inspire and motivate employees, assisting in managing those different communication channels, including company-wide announcements, newsletters, employee engagement campaigns. So I know where I work, we get like weekly newsletters sent out, like HR even sends out like updates on things that are happening for policy updates or benefit updates, things like that. So you're just handling all of these different like employee newsletters and communications that go out to the employees. You're also going to assist with those crisis communications that go out to employees. I don't know what type of crisis communications Zendesk has, but where I work, we have, like active shooter. If there ever happens to be things, those notifications come out. Tornado warnings, like if you're in one of the company-owned buildings, seek shelter, where to seek shelter, those communications come out, things like that. So you are just handling all of the notifications that go out to the employees. Just with the public relations team, you'll be working with different internal teams. Now, this does not require any kind of college degree. They're just looking for somebody who has 2 years experience in some kind of communications or related communications role. Of course, you've got to have strong writing and editing skills, be a multitasker, and be data driven. But pay for this position is very high. I have a lot of high paying jobs in today's video. It starts at $71,000 a year and goes up to $107,000 a year. Now, next up, we have Allstate, the insurance company hiring. They have 11,000 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars. They are hiring a claims customer specialist, again, fully remote for the United States. Now, please note, even though they're hiring throughout the United States, they cannot hire in California, Alaska, Hawaii, or Puerto Rico. But if you are any other state, they are just looking for somebody to be the first notice or first point of contact when people want to report loss or claims for non-complex auto and property claims. So when Allstate customers report like auto or property damage, you are the first point of contact that's going to basically take all the information and get the claim started for them. So this is going to be like a phone call center type job. You're going to receive high volume of calls in a fast-paced environment, just assisting those customers through that claim process. You're going to provide information to the customers on their claim status, answer any inquiries they have on existing claims or what to expect from the claims process, and then of course you'll take that initial claim. If they need to start a claim, you'll ask them different questions, take all of that information in, put it into the system, and get their claim started so that Allstate can pay out their insurance claim. So you are not only communicating with customers, but also third parties, maybe to gather information to process these claim payments. You'll also helps assist with getting them a rental car or things like that. So you might have to call a rental car company and make some outbound phone calls as well. Now, please note that the first 5 weeks are going to be training. The training schedule will be Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:45 p.m., and that is Central Time. So if you're outside of that time zone, you'll have to convert your hours. But after you're outside of training, your workday could start as early as 6 a.m. Central Time or as late as 3:30 p.m. Central Time. They have multiple shifts, and it sounds like your schedule will vary depending on week to week. But they don't require any kind of college degree, just a high school diploma or GED, 1 year of customer service experience, somebody who can be a multitasker, and of course be empathetic and positive and friendly when you're talking to these customers. Pay is $17.50 an hour for most places, but if you live in a high cost of living state, different geographical regions will get up to $20 an hour. And this one is going to provide all the computer equipment you need to do the job, laptop, headset, 2 monitors. So you only need an internet connection for this one. And of course, as the title promises, we have Meta hiring. Now, Meta is the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, all those social media platforms, headed by Mark Zuckerberg. They have 19,000 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an administrative specialist, so somebody to handle all the administrative work for the executives. Now, please note for this one, it says Austin, Texas, and it says +3 more locations. When you click that, it says Seattle, Washington, New York, or remote US. Now, if you go and click the apply to this job button and get to the application page, the very first question to ask you is please select 1 or more locations where you'd like to apply. If you don't want to work in any of these offices, you just want to work remote, which is what we want, you would unclick Austin, Texas and click remote United States so that they know you're only applying to be the remote work from home position. But basically, Meta is looking for somebody to provide their high volume calendar, travel, and expense support to their executives. So you're going to manage their calendars, do things like schedule meetings on these executives' calendars, making sure they're not double booked in any meetings. If they need to travel for meetings, travel for work, different things, you will be on the phone with hotels and airlines or online with them, booking their travel. So you'll book their flights, you'll book their hotels, you'll just make sure everything is set for them so that they can just get to where they need to get to and do the things that they do best. So you're going to manage travel calendars, things for multiple different executives, just establishing those ongoing relationships and communications with the client, supporting those business priorities. And because you're booking travel and all that stuff, you're also going to support and submit corporate card expense reports. So you are going to make sure that all the expenses get submitted, the receipts for the travel and stuff get submitted, and you are going to make sure that these expense reports get submitted. Now, best thing about this, besides the pay, is they don't require any kind of college degree. They're looking for somebody who has 3 years of coordination experience, somebody who has 3 years of experience providing administrative support or experience managing calendars, managing different priorities. So you've got to be a multitasker. Of course, you've got to know how to use basic computer systems like Microsoft Office, Google Suite, things like that. And you've got to be somebody who has those critical thinking skills. You can exercise judgment and discretion where needed. Now, they do have a few preferred qualifications. such as experience coordinating a travel, but again, no college degree is needed, and pay is listed down here towards the bottom. It starts at $40.38 an hour and goes up to $55.48 an hour. If managing everyone else's schedules is just not your jam, we also have Netflix hiring. Netflix has 3,000 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a live content analyst. Again, this is remote for the United States. So Netflix has been trying to expand into different things. If you have Netflix and you log on now, if you log on like on your phone specifically to your Netflix, you can see in section, instead of like your list and watch now and new on Netflix and top 10 today, you'll now see things like games. They are expanding into live entertainment. And so they are looking for somebody to communicate what's important about a piece of live content and why, because they are just trying to hone in on their live media offerings, what's working and what's not. So they are really looking for somebody to collaborate on unique products that uses tags and metadata to collect those content insights. And so what they are really looking for is somebody to analyze or review, tag, research, and write detailed insights for live series and events before, during, and after the live event. So Netflix is also live streaming TV shows now instead of just having them on demand. So you are basically just watching these live events and tagging and analyzing them, making sure that you put all of the metadata in the system. You're going to communicate your review and analysis to different cross-functional stakeholders like the product teams, the discovery teams. You're just really there to represent, educate, and advocate on all of the metadata and ratings for these live product offerings. Now, no college degree is needed for this one either. They do want somebody, though, who has prior experience in media, either as a writer, covering live series events, or as a content specialist, someone who's done content or content review before, someone who's passionate about live series, live streaming, live events that happen online. Of course, you've got to have great communication skills. You've got to be able to use different software programs like Airtable, Google Sheets, data trackers, or data management systems. So if you have experience working with large sets of data or data catalogs, that's a plus. Now, pay for this position ranges anywhere from $70,000 a year up to $370,000 a year. That's a large range, but just know that $83,000 to $84,000 range mark, somewhere in the middle there, maybe like $83,500 or so, is about $40 an hour. So even on the low end, they pay very well. Now, next up, we have the company Ferguson hiring. Ferguson has 2,600 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. Ferguson is looking for an accounts payable coordinator for their expense department. And again, this is remote. They're really looking for somebody to accurately review and enter invoices, making sure that the detailed research is done for these invoices. So you will accurately enter all invoice header and invoice detail into the system that they use, which is Oracle. You're going to make sure that non-purchase order invoices are properly coded in their system, making sure they are coded and expense to the correct location, making sure that all the purchase orders are matched to the correct place, just communicating information professionally for these purchase orders. Now, you're also reviewing and researching purchase orders, making sure entries are not duplicated. So there's no duplicate entries. Everything is only entered once and entered correctly. So if you notice any trends or identify any trends with these purchase orders, you will escalate those up. This is going to require you to use Microsoft Office, specifically Microsoft Excel, to export data, build reports, and specifically use pivot tables and VLOOKUP functions. Now, pivot tables, once you kind of know how to use them, they're very easy to use and can give you a lot of insight into data. I use them pretty much every day in my full-time job. However, I hate VLOOKUP. I've used it before, but I guess I don't use it enough. I can never remember the formula for VLOOKUP. Is pretty complicated to my brain. But, you know, a lot of people who are analytical more than me can understand it, and it's very easy to them. But you are going to have to be very advanced at Excel and reporting. But other than that, they're looking for somebody who has 3 years of accounts payable experience. Now, while a degree is not required, it is preferred. They prefer somebody who has a bachelor degree in accounting finance. So anyone who has a degree in like finance will get to the top of the line for an interview and be a top pick. They are looking for somebody who can do high volume data entry, somebody who can be organized, prioritize work, multitask, have strong communication skills. And of course, pay for this one is anywhere from $15 an hour up to $23.79 an hour. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I have seen all the comments. I am looking for part-time jobs. I know a lot of you are looking for part-time, but as always, if there's something specific that you're looking for, feel free to leave it in the comments. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything, give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.